locked in, very lane dominant. However, assuming Jway, while I think they've been solid, I think Pays and Missing, I think particularly Pays. Missing, I think still has a couple of those skew-if moments.
She's just salty she fell to both sides of the
two
coin.
of them are always, no more, no less. Shun can dive and use the W to reset the aggro, takes it first.
So which one's the master and which the apprentice? I think Sheer might be saying both of you are. The flash on out, JDG.
Make this a little bit easier. Jway, Missing coming through. Flash is afraid of that flash starting strike.
There's that Rune Prism. I ain't afraid of no ghost summoner spells. And Jway perhaps should have been, needs to not cross the beams. There is a bailout on top, but it will mean nothing. The overload is not enough to finish off the side of Care.
Mistake looking for the recall in that part of it. Shun now walking into Shadow, maybe in a bit of trouble here.
A bit afraid. Should have been not walking into the Rancor pit, and Shadow was waiting there, and there is no door to drop on Shun's head. He dies, and it's a Dragon afterwards.
Oh, that's really good for FPX now. Shun, he's a player, of course, been to World Finals and had a number of great performances for him. He is not without his inconsistencies, and right here, misreads the map. Shadow, the player for FPX who I need to see step up to see them win, and we've seen that recently, actually, is now on the board on that 1-0. We said maybe not the pick we want.
So they'll just take the trade and the cleanse down. Can maybe find something else afterwards. We look bot side.
Arlo, left alone on this side of the map. Anyone's coming to help him? No. Care pulls the ultimate. Arlo has no flash, and that might be his undoing. Here comes Scout, though, with the Realm Walk.
It'll be the Death Star run underneath the turret, and unfortunately, those turrets were fully operational.
Their lane assignment right here, I think they do a good job of allowing Scout to pick up some farm, and then JDG put the top laner into the mid lane. Oh, wow.
But it's into a mount of as a barrier. Still got the bailout on top. Can look to keep playing forward. Tries to flash up and get the bailout. Does so. Resets in, and they get the other. Assume with two. A little
get two.
Nicely played. Can't take it down fast enough. Can Shun, and so FPX in danger with Shadow looking to come and punish. Flash on over the wind becomes lightning. He knows force lightning too. Looks to Audacious charge on forward. A little bit of that force power. The seismic shove will bring down the Jace in the top lane.
Arla, twice the pride, double the fall, gets collapsed on before he can finish off the kill, and now Care is left alone bot side. Sheer can recall, teleport towards top side, but Shun maybe feels like he can do something with Missing. That's one stun.
Flash, shattering strike, crash down with a magnet storm afterwards. Shun tries to do some work there with the call of the pack, throws some dark-in daggers. And there is always a few as Scout needs to run away. Probably the better part of Valor here is Shun now in danger, throws out the dark-in dagger, sends the dogs on forward. Sheer now in danger, and the power is indeed unleashed. And they find a kill onto the side.
So FPX not only mess up the Kalista Ren Smite combo, Sheer also missed positions in a way we said he couldn't afford to do so in the team fight as well. Not been impressed with Sheer's Sign from what I've seen from the last couple of games, and now FPX is starting to give more gold over towards a very high damage team, which can punish them for this. And to make things worse, the Herald isn't just going to slam into top lane, it'll slam into bot lane too. You can make the angle here. So JDG take a huge power play.
Oh, beautiful.
And FPX, they start falling very far behind.
Navigate the asteroid field very adroitly and manage to secure that one despite the odds being against them. Scout here to defend. Can't quite claim the turret afterwards, but nice piloting skills there. Millennium Falcon of the Herald managed to get that one. Shun though needs to get on out. Flashes away to save. Arla looking to stop some backs. Nice far side. Alterate for the flash handshake. Arla's gone too far. They picked that one up. Care is the one who gets that. Call of the pack allows a moment of invulnerability. Shadow in a 1v1. Still trying to run out with Shun, will surely get the damage. They get one back. The trade still continue to play. Scout is now clearing out the wave, but dies as well. And the Sith Empire crumbles as FPX are waiting rebels indeed. They are scum. Find that kill. Arla will return to the scene of the crime though and bring down that battle station.
Keel fit much better with those Qs, and that's going to go down. However, FPX, maybe they just say, right, we're going to go towards Soul Point instead. You can take your answer, Khan. We'll choose to believe in the Dragon Force. Get themselves third dragon on Ocean Soul.
Wincon secured with that Ocean Soul point. Again, you've got the Kalista, your ability to flip imbalanced fights. Is there or imbalanced smite fights specific?
3-0. Yes, only one of those was against a really top team, but still, I think there's a lot of props that have to be given to FPX who are fighting above their caliber, and they get a pick.
Oh, nice pick off. Missing is indeed missing in action. Spartans never die. He certainly does. That's a nice pick off there. Turnaround damage with that shock blast is good. Scout off vision.
It was the big one, not the shock blast. Oh, can they find him in there? Remember, he uses ultimate, flex forward, the handshake misses.
Tries to run away with the phase rush, still on top of him is Shadow, looking to get on top. They're doing so much damage as soon. Will surely be able to trade out him, and my god, Scout tried his very best at a 1v4, but the Kalista, which do translate into being a bit tanky as we come towards this dragon.
20 seconds till the dragon. That Seekers is so important for the one big fight at the game. Great poke from Pays. Jace can do the same. Can they get the pick? Though missing again!
Tries to play frontline, is not swift enough with the flash or the crash down. Dies for the decimating smash stun.
Oh, missing. You can't afford to die like that. It's one of the reasons we criticize him here. Hayes got some great poke down. Arla could as well. Scout has to go just panic shove bot lane because they have to deny them options. I think FPX just rush towards the dragon and they just hope that, you know, there'll be enough poke coming through. Yes, Scout will get this and he has the realm wall, but if FPX get the dragon, they don't give a damn.
Have to play for the fight regardless. Shun on one side, Pazer on top of the very split off. Arla looking for poke. Landed a fairly decent amount on Joy already, but the dragon now secured. That is Ocean Soul. Scout now split off. Not quick enough on the turret take. Got to try and run away. Does get the turret in the phase rush time into the realm wall. All the while the hostile takeover comes crashing across Jing Dong Gaming, who aren't doing very much gaming. Disconnect them PCs. It's looking rough out here. The monitors must be turned off as Paze needs to get out of there. Avert your eyes, fans. JDG fumble over the last 2 minutes.
FPX have had 4 series losses, but strike them down and they might just become more powerful than you can possibly imagine. JDG 3-0, getting sucker punched here.
Head towards the Sarlacc pit, Baron pit to pick up a final buff here, and they will slay it with aplomb. No Jabber's Barge required. FPX, Soul, and Baron, and a fantastic game state to play from here. At the very least, JDG.
Very crucial lore piece of information.
That's one way to drop lore, I suppose, but over we come.
Care coming in just to separate them away from the turret. They just want the turret. They don't necessarily want the fight afterwards. That'll take it. Shear's going to go push up towards that top side. JDG have the grubs. They can take towers more quickly, but FPX with the Baron can't exactly be stopped now, even with some decent wave clear from JDG.
They have got a fair amount of wave clear. Dark and Daggers, Corki, Rise, all very good at that. The Jays can shove out waves in the side lane, but they're still trying to claim as many of these turrets as they can. As you noted, we only had 1 turret take from FPX before this. If they can make this into a big economy, Baron, get some tier 2s on top of everything else, it feels pretty good here in the grand scheme of things.
Sign has teleport too. The gold lead's being lessened on that front, and I do think that Sheer can at least play to wave clear. Has the Ocean Soul now, so he can at least get that ticking, so it's harder for the Jace to kill him in a side lane. He'll try it. In fact, he's
now
going
as well, the Realm Walk comes on in. Care is in danger. Will Seismic Shift shown away, but still has a lot of ability to keep on going. Flash away. Trying to get the wall right down. Paze landing a big one. Dark and Daggers come on through. Care will likely die. Nice pick off there as the Realm Walk came on through as well, but all the while, FPX continue to shove to get a tier 2 bot side as well.
Yeah, are we going to get another big power play? I don't actually think you win the 4v5 against the front line without that Neferi ultimate. They can try, but I don't know if they win this against the Ocean Soul.
Set drive to maximum firepower. The hostile takeover comes flying across, and the hatred is strong with this one. Scout goes golden, but I don't think Carbonite will save you for long. Unfrozen, and unfortunately, look who was waiting. Jabber's there, lapping his head off, and so are FPX.
No!
They find the damage. Base and Ellie there to make it a turnaround, and they can't get more than Scout.
Easy to get tricked.
To wrap around behind. They've got wards in the enemy jungle right now.
And I really feel like Shun is such a danger point. If you can get into the backline, if you open up another option, things get very, very bad. Sheer trying to block off some skill shots, successful in doing so. Ren's starting to come through now.
Shun's not going to get overhead. They just have to give up the Elder, don't they? With the Ren's in, you're absolutely right. No real way to contest. Reset towards this Baron with the Elder on top as well. I feel like JDG just have to give this up. That's double Uber buffs now to play around.
Yeah, so, I mean, FPX don't end with this. That says a lot about FPX. Look, I've been very happy to see the growth from this team. JDG, I want to miss some key opportunities and get picked off at some important opportunities too. FPX now walking forward. Shadow did land the W there. There's an Elder. Wouldn't put it past him with a GA to go a little bit further. Poke comes through, but if there's some Ocean Souls ticking, makes it a lot harder for that poke to stick.
Inhibitor number 1 falls, but you're going to need a few more of those to see to the death of JDG's Nexus. They'll come.
Elder onto Scout.
Scout's in danger. He was too far up. Yes, you're a Scout, mate, but you can't get separated from your front line too easily. Manages to ghost and run away. Shadow taken low. FPX actually slightly split apart here as their bot lane zoned away by Arla. Tier 2 in mid lane will still fall though. I
mean, some props to Arla. Really good skill shot accuracy, and the Ocean Soul is not active on a lot of these members because they're not hitting back to activate it. Elder falling off. JDG needs to pick off someone so separated that they can't be rallied around, or get so much AoE damage down that it doesn't matter. Because you're healing, yes, it's one person, yet there's not healing for all 4 people all the time. So, FPX, can they finish the game with this? It has been a good game 1. They've taken game 1s off of a hell of a lot of teams right here. JDG, will they also fall prey to that?
There's one around. Shadow throwing some wind becomes Force Lightning around. Dogs go forward, but are forced to retreat. Dregs of Baron, 25 seconds. What can they get done with it? Sheer in the mid lane. Rotation up from Shadow to try and get towards it as well. And Scout's going to have to try and clear up this way, but I don't know how easy it will be to walk up and stay safe.
Really good sinking of waves. Really good sinking of waves. Slashing forwards for the knock-up. Here goes Shadow.
Audacious charge. The 3 Talon Strike is there looking for an engage. So with the Magnet Storm turnaround, Shock Blast in the backside. But FPX damn tanky at this point. Another Audacious charge. They can keep on playing. Still got GA second lives. The hostile takeover comes on through as well. Feel the hate is what the Renata says. The pathway to powers some say are unnatural. Extra lives with bailout still to work with too.
It's another poor engage from Missing. And now where is that engage? Arla jumps in, but he's got to be so careful. Knocked up. Tower's going down. Realm might be able to get something, I guess.
Can't quite find it. They'll get one down to GA, but somehow Kalista returned. Has an Ocean Soul to work with. Continues to heal up.
This is it.
That's got to be game. FPX still manages to strike against our best teams in the LPL. They are never to be counted up away. Lucas is back. Oliver losing those attacks. Knocked up by that decimating smash. Corky too. Much Valkyrie away. Shun desperately tries to get to Bleeds down for the dog. Can't do it. To the pound you go. Bailout on top of Shadow will not quite burn out until just now. Pays alone in his little X-Wing. Cannot stand against the mass might of the FPX Empire. Another seismic shove and Pays is made one with the Force.
Jingdarth Gaming is slain at the hands of the Warriors of FPX. Turrets will go down. It is a 40-minute game, and FPX show once again they do deserve to be here in Group Ascend, taking another game off of the top team.
1-4 they might be, but look at that game score. Rare is the series where they haven't been able to get it.
Boom. Right, much better team fight from JDG this time. Much better. They have point and click engage. They have strong carries. FPX, they're going to have a harder time, but however, they do have
Shadow
good...
with the Comet Spear helps secure at least one and deny the whole set. In goes the rest of the combo, though. Missing, he's so excited he didn't get an aftershock. He's gone.
He just gets completely popped. Missing again.
Away on this one. We head towards a look into mid lane. Scout in danger! Oh! Last auto! Solo kill, forget! Don't have the Lilting Lullaby popped on him, so gets to stay a week. No need for the anesthetics yet. When are we getting a Surgeon Skin? Now the Aegis comes up through, not fantastic. From the angle on Shadow, who's surely about to fall, does finally die. Missing in danger, assume needs to try and ult and find a way on out. Can't quite get the kill. The passive doesn't come on through. And JDG find loads of kills as FPX fumble in the ring. Chunk there from Sheer, but I don't think it's going to be a lethal threat. Missed the big cannon. Oh, I would love to get to this wave as well, but that's a big wave for Sheer to play around. Shun's coming on up though, and is still held onto the W. Sheer now in danger. Gets knocked up with the Grand Starfall. It's all been a ruse. Arla now in danger. Finally puts up the steadfast presence, but to what end? Flash for the Comet Spear. Flash over the wall.
Oh, the predicts!
Is a wonderful predict from Care, who goes sliding and gliding and divides Arla from his health bar.
On top side does have flash, does have ult. You're gonna have to use them. Might just have to.
Uses one, but the rest of FPX now coming on up. Initial one-man Acadian rain. Unbinds the soul, gets knocked into the wall, tries to rebind it. Scout now in danger, flash away. Assume under the turret, ults on in, gets the kill, and they've already tagged up the turret. FPX clean, done. Heavy as they'll look towards mid lane. We're looking for an angle. Flash for the head.
Oh my god!
He's in danger. Flashing on forwards, last order of the Grand Starfall. Knock up from the depth charge brings them low. Turret after. Lilting Lullaby prevents the follow-up. And FPX went looking for Pays, but if you aim for the Prince of 80 carries, you best not miss.
It's not good start, but you don't have a way to cross the wall. We do potentially have a solo kill, though.
Sheer's nearly at Mega. Arla's going to die here, surely. Last auto does it. Doesn't even need the Mega. Good work from Sheer.
Hostile League. Yone didn't manage to finish off this dragon, so it is potentially going to be just finished off by FPX here. JDG not able to stick on both sides of the map.
Pick that up. Feats of strength worth noting. JDG to get rocket.
Oh, he gets
stolen.
Shadow panics. He panics and smites early. Missing picks it up.
A little less regularly. They'd like to play for this tier 1 on the bot side. Shadow, Dway, and Sheer all here with a Sum off to the side, looking for a potential killer instinct angle. Turret secured. And FPX
tenacity from the base dragons as well. FPX won't want to give that up. I was going to get that top lane turret. How's the teleport? 10 stuff, folks. For FPX, you can see their score in the top corner. 1-4 in series. Aftercan started up, not the dragon actually. Holding this tri-brush is very important. The hook out of the bush can be very important. I mean, Visig needs to be a little careful. Gets that one for free.
Sheer onto a tier 2, not here. Throws up the Sun Disc, down to 1000 HP. Trying to build towards a Mega, can look for a TP angle. Are there good wards? Beginning to tip back in now.
I think that, look, at this point, I think, look, we give it. We don't have the terrain. I think giving the dragon, that actually might be a problem. They didn't get the flowers. FPX don't know. Well, no, do they have any wards? No, they don't. Nah, going to be recalling. Scout will return to the flowers now. Of course, one of the big prizes from that. FPX give up an awful lot for Sheer to get even more gold advantage. I mean, it takes it so quickly. They are really playing. Hang on a second. He's just used E. Oh, Scout, that's a problem.
Got a Q3 available. Needs to think about landing it, but steps away with Scout looking for the retreat. Flash. Oh, it's not going to be allowed because he's body blocked by Shadow. Scout trying to heal on up against the Immortal Shield. Gets a Q3 over, but Sheer will flash to keep hunting. Spirit Cleave comes on through. Grand Starfall used as well. The ult from Poppy goes well wide. Scout is down.
FPX needed to play around. FPX.
No.
You can't. Taking a 5v5 is hard. They want to play through side lanes, but they also don't know this is going down. This is difficult. They need to check with a Kai'Sa W, Blue Trinket instead.
Look where Shadow is, though. He's on the bot lane. They're giving it up.
They're just giving it up. I mean, JDG, they make the right choice, but Dragon spawning, there is a ward in the pit. That Swell Seed is really nice.
It's a big chunk onto Shadow at this point in the game. The Swell Seeds with the AP behind them really sting.
Dway, does he flash in for something? Pops that E, gets hooked in. That's a lot of damage onto Alistair. Has to pop the ult early.
Looks to go back onto Missing, who also eats a lot of damage, but the ult being down is significant. Zap comes on through, Keeper's Verdict wound up, doesn't get used though.
Oh,
W's begin to come
Pantheon ult, Pantheon ult.
Where is it going? Into the right backline. Arla trying to buy time as the doesn't care who survived for a moment, but how much longer? On the other side, Pace excited. Sheer can't secure the kill as Pace is out to safety. Finally ulted into a wall. Will survive though nonetheless. This AD carry import from Korea will not fall.
With Swirl Seeds and Rockets, Jingdong Gaming will take themselves to a Game 3, determined not to get double tapped by these plucky upstarts FunPlus Phoenix.
Oh, no flash on the Gnar, no flash on the Pantheon. It was always going to be hard to get onto the Jinx with her summoners up, and it was. Jingdong will not go down easily. They will not go down quietly. Bring us to a Game 3, but they are sweating here. Make no mistake about it.
I think the real MVP of that game for me is Shun on that lump.
It's blind to it. What if JDG drafted Sejuani plus melees? A lot of zone control, a lot of CC, a lot of safety, bluntly. This Victor and Jhin will not be easy dive targets.
Well, remember what we said. If you want to escape these matchups as FPX, you might need to use a teleport. Well, Arla's just had to use his.
Does Lambly gets over the wall. Flash for the permafrost stack. Should come on through. Care now in danger. Needs to find a boat way to get over the wall. Hops out. Wow long on the cooldowns. Missing, looking for the grand entrance. Knocks him up. And Shun should finish him down. Does secure the kill, but it burns an extra summoner or two.
And, you know, if he had gone for that, would have gone to Shun here. Gets through on that shield. He can get the ult out. Gets a great W.
So looks to go all out here if required. Hasn't yet to do so. Still has no flash. I think he just dies there as the Culver Meat comes back on up. And enough CC and damage to bring down the Cassandra.
That's the problem now.
Well, you can see on the picture, the mini-map, that it's also strictly a picture-in-picture in kind of a particularly abstract way, but the grubs were started by FPX. They'll look to trade those out. Game and a mark towards those feats of strength. Yeah, can't get towards that wave until I have to drop another set of minions.
Power. That could be a good problem. Arla forced on bot. So Via still has Dominus.
Just to look for the Vault Breaker into the Smite slow. There's a Cease and Desist available. Still holding on that one for a second or two. They will now use it after Flash has been bowed into that Tangle Barb's Care. Still running away. Can't quite get the ult up in time. Still level 10. So it becomes a 1-for-1.
So at least the Renekton dies on one side, but, I mean, you've given a lot of gold over to the Victor. You have to push in with your 4 grubs onto this top side as well. FPX, I feel like they've traded down in the grand majority of moments in this game. This casting and pick is just not working. That's going to be spread gold. I mean, it's between the Rakan and 250 gold onto Rakan means nothing, and onto the Sejuani means less as well. That actually means it's much less valuable for JDG. Dragon taken by FPX. Well, hang on a second, is it?
TP in is from the Victor. TP in turn from one of Care or Sheer. Looks like it would be Care. Arla needs to back away. Slices out. I think that might have been a...
Shun looking for the smite still. He's not just up yet. Shadow has his smite. Lands it this time for once.
Sheer now in danger. Still got that ability to try and escape potentially, but gets CC for forever. Flash and gets himself away with a Pathmaker for a second, but can't footwork any further. And the grand entrance comes on in.
Where's your W?
Him down.
He uses the W far too late. My dude, we've been playing...
Very prominent. Rakan player in his own right. As mid lane, Herald is taken and immediately dropped down. Assume not blowing the ultimate or anything here. Trying to hold on best they can, but the tower falls regardless.
Oh,
big
Shadow.
chunk onto Shadow, who flashes out to safety, but the curds are going to get called. Care doesn't body block it.
It's hard to tell. You've got people flying at you, but again, this body language is all panic. FPX, you are making so many avoidable mistakes. They do have a combo here. The Spot Blossom's not bad. No flash
Bullet
on
time's also fantastic. Arlen finally puts down the dominance, but they get the kill. And it's K who gets it.
They don't spot him.
They don't spot him yet. They've got that one warden now. May spot him out all the while. Down to 4k HP is the Atacon. Still looking for the flank. Dominance now pop. Looking to back away. FPX splits apart a little bit as a joke. The Glacial Prison in on the backside means that Care, even with that Seraph, will melt. Tries to hop away. The quickness from missing is brutal. Pop Blossom not bad onto Arlen, but they can't kill him till just now. The bullets keep flying. Makes it a 2 for 2. Trying to trade those now. Shadow gets a Vault Breaker, but Assume has to flash on in. Trying to get the autos down. Scout in danger. Sheer just about alive. Pays now flashing on out. Gets that shot on down. The fourth bullet is always the deadliest. Additional win right now for JDG. Assume healing up off the Krug camps. Flash on.
Oh, Scout.
Deadly Flourish lands. No plays. Way to get out as he picks that one up. Shadow goes over the wall to try and get shot, and they finally ace. FPX went to contest, and JDG is doing some work there in that game. Couldn't quite do it. Flashes secure it, and now Scout 105 pays with the ultimate Jin number
for Karen. He is level 13, but he's down 2k on the Victor. Scout caught. That is a problem now.
Gravity Field comes on through. The all-out is there. Scout goes down. The bullet time is a little late, but it's still a kill secured.
Okay, so Scout taken down. Air can go over the wall, get some damage down. They go on to Scout. Has no flash.
Puts down the Gravity Field, trying to play this one up at the other side of it. Already, they've lost Tway. The turnaround damage still pretty good. 2,000 HP. Can they find the Smite fight? The withdrawals would be huge. Still playing for the fight. Smite going in! Taken! That'll allow the withdrawals to play on out. The Shun's alive, missing, and the rest of Scout. Team looking to make some work. Arla with that dominance. Stun onto the AD carry is a lot of work, and they will find some more withdrawals. Sheer tries to play the back end of it and will not. They lose 3 of the withdrawals, but do get...
No, he doesn't. Pays level 16 now as well. Has that 30 ult.
Everyone's ults now back off cooldown. We've bought enough time for them. We go again. Shadowman looking for missing. Can't quite find it. Cease and desist with the bullet time combo. Oh, the missing, he's gone!
Oh, the Rakan's gone. That's a lot of the engage. Now, where is your ability to lock up the rest of the team? Could be a huge mistake by JDG.
Scare hunting forwards, the Rift Walk looking to drag them into
goes onto the clone.
They tried it onto the clone. Massive deal. Glacial Prison is completely denied. It was all a Ponzi scheme. Strawman argument. Shun in danger. Dragon secured. Shun down.
And here comes, honestly, a big wave for FPX. Of gold, I suppose. Probably not the way to phrase it. It's not a minion wave. They will get themselves the dragon. They will get themselves an objective. Identity. They shouldn't have been allowed to get to this point. Not with the early game that was happening. W and his E. That's the big check mark, right? Has he used his W and his E? Doesn't have that flash now for the ability to go forward. 700 gold for Kassadin. Puts him into 1,000 gold lead against Scout, who's been leading against him the whole game. Will get himself towards a Zhonya's as that third item. And FPX, maybe they can play around the Kassadin now.
Zhonya's plus NLR, so has an additional bit of AP.
Hang on. They're split now. This is a problem.
Way looking for an angle, finds the tangle bar. Flash Pop Blossom, flash out from base, but it's not far enough! The Jin is dead, the bullet time after! Looks fantastic. Teleport in from our lane to the backside, trying to do a lot of damage. He will not survive the onslaught. Care, hopping around, goes golden, will need to Rift Walk somewhere, gets another shield, can't get to kill as Arla trading on out the backside in so much danger. 12 Vault Breaker into the Relentless Force, should kill off this Renekton. The double up won't land, but they kill off another member. It's a big win for FPX. You lose 2 in trade for 3.
I think that should have gone differently, though. Care, we are in a one-team fight game now at this point. Care is strong. Doesn't have that dash cap just yet. Buckle in, dear viewers, and keep hands, arms, and legs inside the roller coaster at all times. Welcome to the drop. Stun onto Care, but the bullet time over the Barret, over the Dragon. They're trying to play this one out. They get the Dragon secure, though. Sold for JDG. Does that mean anything at the back end of the fight? I think it does. That is unfortunate. Flash ult, level 16. Might actually just get caught out here. Needs to be very careful the distance he goes towards. Spots pays. He doesn't have flash. Did he get it? Yes, he does!
I'm gonna get the backside. Gonna get cease and desist in the Glacial Prison by his time. Care gets on top of him. Pays is meat. Shun trying to run away, but it's just bacon to go on top of everything else. They found another. They can look for the Baron after, and maybe even more. Care is hunting. Scout needs to be aware. Gets to go golden. Out of the gravity field. Can look to Warp Walk again. A triple kill into a Zhonya's. The Kassadin pick comes out Trump. Arla still trying to play to the backside. Flash away. Michelle keeps alive. They get another.
Scout goes down, 4 dead. Can they walk anywhere? They don't have the teleports. It's not the end of the game. It's Baron. And for the first time in this game, FunPlus Phoenix gets a gold lead.
All of the shutdowns, missing's back in the life. Surely don't steal it with the Gleaming Quill.
Jesus
They're
Christ.
looking for it, and there was no smite available from Shadow, so you got to worry. There's only 2 turrets taking the
He just
entire...
one-shot people now. He wants to get a Void Staff as his last item, presumably. Tower's going down. Shadow does have his GA back up. That's actually really scary.
There's an Immortal Shield Bow on this Misfortune as well, alongside the Bloodthirster. She's not easy
Ala needs to be... Oh, God.
Hang on, look at the other side. Shadow's find an angle onto Shuri's in danger. Dingo's missing with the quickness and the ultimate turret running. They're trying to find some time. GA will be popped. In comes the Arcane Storm. Shadow's surely dead to right it. Bomb Blossom engage! The line is utter magic! We are frozen in a moment of history. Jing Dong Gaming find nothing but defeat near their own base.
What an ultimate from Shui. The pick that was banned from him the whole series might have just seen FPX take down the undefeated Jingdong Gaming.
They lose 3. Arla and Scout must hold. GA bought from Arla, but there is no ult, no flash from Scout. His Zhonya's is not completed. He has no stasis. The play is not that easy. Arla going to try and clear out the way. They're keeping him away from it. Escorting the minions in. Assume is here, looking to get onto those turrets, tanking up some of them. The Nexus turrets are just collapsing. They've done it! FunPlus Phoenix rise from the ashes of the early game on the back of Kassadin's wings.
And FunPlus Phoenix take down undefeated JDG. If our league did not make sense before now, God help you at this moment. JDG fall to FunPlus Phoenix.